572-0383 and 572-0215. Rev-Up St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Up next, Hard Drive with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor, JJ's Paradise, and Joseph Shipping Agency. Joseph Shipping Agency, the only agency in St. Lucia with 24 hours efficient service. When everyone else is asleep, we are awake. Call Joseph Shipping Agency at 484-8888. That's 484-8888. Joseph Shipping Agency. Now at JJ's Paradise, we are now offering day pass specials for adults at a cost of 75 EC dollars and children 45 EC dollars, which includes pool access, one free drink, lunch buffet style, and dessert, ice cream. Children over 12 years will pay the adult price. Book a room for an additional 165 EC dollars from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call JJ's Paradise at 721-7693. That's 721-7693 and book a day pass package. Towels are not included.
At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we truly care. During life's most difficult moments, we want you to know you are not alone.
At Rambali's, we are dedicated to providing dignity, compassion, and comfort when you need it the most.
Our caring team is here to walk with you every step of the way, whether it's in planning a gentle farewell or celebrating the beautiful life of your loved one.
We understand how precious they are, and we promise to honor their memory with the utmost respect and love.
Let us help you find peace and solace during this challenging time.
Please reach out to us at
758-452-2021, Castries, or 758-454-9239, Latuni, Viewfort, or visit us at ramballysfuneral.com.
We're here for you, ready to listen, support,
and serve with heartfelt compassion. You can lean on us.
At Rambali's,
we care.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and to our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, and also on DBS television. Welcome to another week of Hard Drive, especially today, Monday, the 28th of July. My name is Andre Paul, the co-host of the show. Ladies first, so we say good morning to the lovely Keena. Good morning, Keena.
Good morning, Andre Paul. Good morning, Tony Paul. Good morning to our amazing listeners and viewers. Thanks for always making Rev-Up St. Lucia your station of choice. Mwah.
Alrighty. So, Tony, good morning to you.
Good morning, Andre. Good morning to you, Keena, as well. And good morning to all of the listeners, the viewers, to Facebook, DBS. You mentioned all of them already.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, for those of you on YouTube. Now, here's what we're going to do. Hopefully, we can get to some messages on YouTube as well. And for the, so I'm inviting them and letting them know that you can send your little messages. We'll give you your shout outs on YouTube.
Okay, so Tony, how's your weekend?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Notice we didn't have any noise by you yesterday, right?
Yesterday I said, but hey, how come the place so quiet?
Yeah.
That was a little strange. I say maybe you have been part two of the birthday.
We did indeed.
Oh, so that's what it was.
So it wasn't at home this time.
That's right. We kept it on the football field at Leclerc.
Okay.
We kept it right there. Isai Hall will be celebrating his birthday really soon too.
Oh,
so
all right.
He decided, he loves to hang out with the Leclerc guys. So he decided, something? It's Sunday, the Sunday before my birthday, which is his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll just do it with us. Right. And did we ever have a great time? So that was, for me, was like part two.
Tony, I just want to, honestly, I really want to commend you guys for getting together the way you all do. And I was just wondering, as you were talking there, how many communities across St. Lucia have that sort of camaraderie, where the guys get together and have a nice little time, doing things. Not you guys not looking for any problems or anything like that.
No.
It's a peaceful. Well, I wouldn't say quiet for sure, but it's peaceful. You know what I mean? No fights, nothing. Quiet. Yeah, no flights, no fights. That's a nice vibe.
Yes.
That's a real cool thing to do, man.
It is indeed, Andre. As a matter of fact, the guys who come from overseas, like guys who used to hang out with us, and so when they come, they always say, "Man, you have no idea what you all have there." They keep telling us that because when they go overseas and so on, it's work. You know how it is, just work, and then maybe once in a while you'll get together, but we are doing this every single Sunday.
That's such a cool thing.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, what about the dominoes and those kinds of things? That's not included.
No. That'll spoil the vibe.
Domino's not included.
So it's just talking and drinking.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right. And not just talking.
So how many ladies actually join you all for the vibe?
Very little to none.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't relate.
Yeah.
They would be there by themselves, where the boys, who we know each other so well.
Mm-hmm.
So we talk about stuff and we argue like crazy. And if the women are around, they get upset. Well, hey, all
I know
quarreling.
some communities do have something like that. So when I was growing up, the Insufra, there was SAT and there was also Bad Company. These guys still hang out together. And sometimes their partners joining as well. They even have a Carnival Juve band now.
Oh, really?
They've been doing that for years. So in each community, the guys do hang out, and I think ladies do the same as well. So it's something that both men and women do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's
It is
like every
true.
once in a while.
No, they hang out.
But not every once in a while.
No, they hang out. Like, I know for Bad Company especially, and I mean, some of my friends hang out every weekend. Some guys do play dominoes every weekend.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing.
Well, that's a cool thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, that's a cool thing,
It's
man.
a thing.
Yeah.
The dominoes and card, no, nothing so, not included. We just sit there going to Keena, we fire away at each other and fire away at the bottles. and of course sometimes food, most times food. Barbecue, you be smelling the barbecue.
Yes, of course,
exactly.
of course. But my thing, I love the girls, man.
That's your weakness. Okay,
I
Andre.
love hanging out with the girls.
The girls,
Just
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Boys.
What's different when you hang out with girls, though?
But think about it. If there's a party and you have no girls in the party, you have no party. Yeah?
Well, they're not having a party. They're just vibing.
let me
They're just
tell you,
chilling.
that's it.
There's a difference.
If you have a party and no girls, who you whining on?
You're taking a grind on out now?
Yeah, man. Hey, what? Yeah. So to each his own.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
to each his own, yes, yes.
It's more conversation and back and forth, and we kind of don't want the women around. Not our girlfriends, not our friends' girlfriends. No, we just
No
don't want
wives,
them
no
around.
wives either.
We just don't want you all
It's
around.
just a time for guys to just chill. And some guys are like that. It's just like, and their girlfriends and wives are aware that every Saturday or Sunday or maybe Friday
Right.
is their lime. That's just the fellas, and they're not part of it.
Right.
And some others, the girls are there as well, because the girls are there, but doing their own thing as well, too.
Well, I want to
That's
say
kind of
bravo to the ladies, your ladies, your wives, etc.
Yeah.
It's gonna come to
Who,
that too.
who understand what you guys are doing.
Right.
Because there's some ladies who will get upset at that, huh?
Yes, and worst of all, you come home, you're smelling the rum. You're smelling the rum.
or you ain't paid the bill yet.
Oh gosh.
All right. Good stuff, Tony. Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
All right, so let me just, of course, as usual, do the honors and say good morning to the folks at the Tomaso Bread Place. We're talking about employees and customers at the Tomaso Bread Place. Today, they're going to be having chicken pilau. That's what they're having today. Yeah. Imagine, Yaslin said she made chicken pilau last week, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Right, she said she made a number of them, right? And she said by the time she had left the place, all had sold.
Oh,
So she said she
wow.
went back home and made a second set. And she said they all sold. I said, what?
That's amazing.
So people really love pilau in
Yeah,
St.
man.
Lucia.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do love
Oh
pilau.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It has everything in there. Peas, rice, chicken.
Yeah.
And the Yaslin adds a little bits of other things there, and the love there as well.
As
so
well, yeah.
you get everything in one bowl.
All right. And she sold a lot of CMOS during the carnival season.
You can imagine.
Right, exactly.
Stamina off for the road. Yeah, man.
Exactly. Sold a lot.
Yeah, stamina for the road. Boy.
So if you need some stamina, I did say it. Keena said it. She knows what she's talking about.
I hope.
I kind of grew up. My mom made us simos when we were children.
Don't try that.
No. It's
So
my
she-
mom.
she trying to escape.
I'm not,
As
stamina
usual.
from the
As
road,
usual.
because you need that energy. You need that
So
Monday and Tuesday.
That's what the CMOS gives you?
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Wherever you're going, that's not where I'm going.
How
That's
you
not
know
where
where
I
we go?
went.
How you know where we
Okay.
How do you know where we
I grew up
going?
in Simos as a child.
Okay. And
And
it
my
gave you
mom,
that
I don't know
stamina.
about that.
Did you that
I had all the energy that I needed as a child, though, running around with my brothers, chasing them, and so yeah, I had all that energy. It helped.
I never see something like that. Sorry. I never see something like that. You know, someone who wants to be politically correct.
Oh yeah. Without
This
a
young
doubt.
lady.
Yes, sir.
This young lady. Monsieur. Why?
Hey, don't fall down.
I was waiting for him to say jingle.
Sorry, when you least expect it. So since Keena was talking about stamina and so on, right? In another way, another meaning, let me let you know that they have the usual Seamoss flavors, including coconut, ginger, peanut, and peanut punch, and regular Seamoss with flaxseed and chia seeds. Okay? Alrighty. So that's the Tomaso bread place today. That's where the action is. Chicken pilau. All right. That's the main course. Okay. So anything you want to mention before we move on? Anything of concern?
Yeah, always things when I get here I just would forget.
All right. And you, Keena?
Oh my gosh, not anything of concern. I think this weekend was the best weekend I've had in a long time.
Oh.
Yeah. I had, when you hang out with your childhood friends, oh my gosh, that was just amazing. And my friend Nadine, she drove up and she spent Friday night and Saturday with me. And on Sunday, I had Gemma. She's visiting St. Lucia and her family. They spent the day with me yesterday, so that was amazing. We played dominoes, the children were playing Uno, they played with snow, we ate, we drank. It was just amazing.
All right.
You all know her as Joanna Badu.
Right. So let's talk about Joanna a little bit. This morning, Tony, Keena came in there. She put two things on the desk there for me. Take a look at the thing I'm seeing for a fistful of dollars. Wow. So apparently she went out of her way.
Yeah, she and her husband.
Bring me
did.
those
They did
movies.
promise actually when that topic was we were discussing it, and Joanna did say she could find it on Amazon, and she said she would take it down when she's visiting. So she did, and her husband as well. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now the thing is, I don't have the
player.
The player.
A DVD.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
the
you could
DVD
find it
player.
somewhere.
So I'll have to get somebody to, I don't know, rip it for me.
Yeah.
I'll have to get somebody to try and get this thing.
Fire could do it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll check Fire on that one. Because I haven't seen that movie in a long time, and I've been looking up to yesterday, I was on YouTube looking for this thing again.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And she gave it
Up to
yesterday. As well.
yesterday.
Imagine that. Huh?
Every time I see a Clint Eastwood movie pops up, I'm thinking, oh, is that it? And that's not it. That's
they
not it.
definitely wanted to surprise you guys. So yeah.
Thank you very much, Joanna Bidu. I hope she pays us a visit, mind you.
Maybe she might.
Yeah.
She has a lot doing, but maybe she might. You never know.
Yeah, Joanna, thank you very much. I've never met you, but I really appreciate
She's
the
an
fact
amazing individual.
that
actually,
you went out of your way to send me these movies. Yes, man.
Yes, speaking of which, Andre and Keena, well, I'm more Andre. Toma has, two that I know of, a daughter and a son, right?
I mean, Toma, the
Our Toma.
he's a
He teach people to drive.
yeah, the driving instructor,
our
right?
Toma,
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
One of his daughter Dosha. I met her at a parking lot this morning, and we had a nice short chat, And she says she does listen. She lives in the States, by the way, the USA, and she says she does listen to the program. So she's heading back today.
Okay, all right. Good stuff. And morning to Toma. I haven't seen him in a while, though.
Me too. I say, how's your father? She say, all right.
Okay, as long as he's doing
And also
okay.
something else happened too. Friday, Gigi stopped by as well. She stopped by.
That's
the
right. That's right.
studio,
That's right. That's
so
right.
that
That's
was-
right.
It was
That's right.
great.
You're talking about
seeing her as well.
the young lady, right?
Yes,
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
she
yes.
came by. She spent some time with us, and that was
Yeah,
great.
that was nice.
Yeah.
that was
Were you
really
expecting her, by the way, or it was a surprise?
She did say she was coming, and when she came, I expected her. So we just kind of chilled whilst I was on air and stuff. It was good to have her. It's great when you have listeners just come in and just vibe with you. You know, they listen all the time, but seeing them in person adds that other layer of what you need actually. Yeah.
Definitely. All right. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, by the way, the Prime Minister was on last week Friday on Meet the Minister, and of course, I think I was really shocked in terms of the numbers. The people who are watching live. I'd never seen those numbers before.
On Facebook, yeah.
I mean, they were just staggering.
Yes.
They had over close to 3,000, 3,500 people.
I think at one time it was 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, I believe was the peak.
And you know, since the show, people of course go and watch it. I think right now he's had over 12,000 views.
Okay.
So that was just amazing. I've never seen those numbers.
Yeah.
3.4 at the time.
Right.
1,000 people watching the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, numbers. So I wonder what those numbers indicate. What do you think they indicate?
I have no idea.
I
People
think
were
it's
just
leading up to
interested.
their anniversary and they wanted to hear what he had to say and so on. So yeah, and after all, he's the Prime Minister, so.
Yeah,
You
I
wanna
guess
hear?
so. Because the last time he was there, the numbers were, they were high, but not that high.
Right.
So I think the last time I saw some numbers like that was when I interviewed Stephenson King. That's when he had left the party, left the United Workers' Party. I interviewed him. The numbers were staggering
Oh yeah.
on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the time, all the
Everyone wants to know what's
What was
going
going on,
Yes.
yeah.
So yeah.
So you did interview him at that time. Huh?
oh yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it then when you interviewed him though? What stood out for you?
I'll tell you what stood out. I wouldn't mention names or anything, but the United Workers' Party, I guess at that point they had to send somebody in the constituency, and it had happened to be a female.
Yes.
And I asked him, I said to him, what do you think her chances are of giving you a good run for your money? He said to me, no.
He was very
Yeah,
confident.
no. That was his response at the time. That stood out for me.
Yeah.
Like he was really confident that no way we make. But anyway, I mean, she tried. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm talking about Miss Jurodi.
And that's
she
one
tried.
thing about Honorable Stephenson King as well. He has been very confident. For the time, I've been, looking on, he's been that confident individual. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I think he lost once,
Just once, if I
Once.
remember.
In the
In
big-
early
the-
2000s or
The
something?
big sweep. The
Right.
16-1, I think it was.
16-1.
16-1. Yeah, he
Was
lost
that in the
then.
90s or early 2000s?
1997.
1997? All
Yeah.
right. That's when the big gun came down.
That's
Kenny
when
Anthony. Dr. Kenny Anthony.
Yeah.
Right.
That's when he
Okay,
took
I was
over.
17 then. Wow. Yeah. It's been a while.
And I keep asking that question, right? When it comes to the politics, how could it be that a party can be so popular or an MP so popular, and then all of a sudden that same party / the same MP would just lose an election?
Once you ain't doing nothing, the people are not satisfied with what you're doing.
After a while, yeah.
But how
you
is it-
lost your popularity.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So say that be the case, 5, 6 of them, but the entire team.
Well, apparently
Almost-
the entire team
almost
wasn't
there.
doing what they're
Look
supposed
at
to do.
look at in Barbados. Remember with me and Motley, clean sweep. There's no
Yes,
official opposition
Sometimes when
in the
people
house.
get really tired of the same rhetoric over and over and over, it's the same thing, and you come into power, and when you're there within that period of time, nothing is really happening. Close to elections, I'm sure by now a lot of St. Lucians know what's happening already. Closer to elections, okay, that's going to happen, and this is why does it have to take so long? Why is it every time closer to elections things are being done in some constituencies, and people are pretty much aware of that.
But they
and
all do that, Keena.
They all do it, but at some point in time, you're going to get tired of it.
I agree.
Yeah, man.
But what makes the difference at that time there? Because all the parties do the same thing. Close to elections, that's the time they step up the vibe.
And in some instances, you don't get to see the parliamentary rep for your constituency. That person is a no-show all the time. Nothing is really happening in the community. And sometimes even when in the House of Parliament too, they barely say anything because when they try to, there's a lot of interjection and things happening there. So that rep barely gets to say anything. You don't really hear. And a lot of times too, that's something that I'm not quite sure if our representatives are aware of, but people actually view that so they could hear their rep. And when they're not hearing their rep, they're constantly some confusion, or people are interjecting and maybe belittling. It really does a number on the individuals who really want to hear what that representative wants to do for their community. Yeah, so
That is why
too.
it is so important to protect the victory.
Oh my goodness.
And was it on Friday? He kind of clarified it a little bit, or sometime, all right?
Yes.
It's basically do what you got to do the work, so that way you
Yeah,
protect
man.
the victory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You will be voted in again. Right. So you do what you got to do.
And I
man.
really do
it.
think
Work.
that politicians who are actually there in the communities with the people, do things with them. Maybe they might not be too loud about it because they are parliamentary representatives that help people in the community, and they don't come out and say, well, you know what, I built this, so I gave this individual money for food, every groceries and so on, I pay medical. They don't. And it's the small things that matters to the people on the ground.
Yeah.
It really does matter.
That is where, sorry, boy, I know we have a lot of listeners who, anyway. Over the weekend, again, it was a celebration of 4 years, right? And there was this thing that I saw, Team RF, Team RF, with the same Isaiah Hall that I just mentioned, the birthday boy. Team RF.
Is it a song?
No, he might make it a song. I'll get to that. To that. What happened was Saturday. Saturday was like I said, the anniversary.
The anniversary, yes.
Right. So Richard Frederick went RF, Team RF. He went and he showed the plaza. I think it's a plaza, right? Jeremy Street Plaza. They're refurbishing and everything.
Oh, yes, right.
Right. And Isaiah Hall just grabbed some flags and all of that, and he just like cheerleading kind of thing. Team RF, and showing again the work that has been done. So just to enforce what you just said there, it's like doing the work on the ground. And one thing with RF, he won't let you know, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. This is what I'm doing.
I think he said that plaza was neglected for a number of years.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think it's obvious as to why it would be neglected.
Because he built it.
He built it.
Yeah.
That's his brainchild. But for me, the thing that turns me off about the politicians the most, I mean, they have a lot of stuff I admire about them, but what really turns me off for me personally is when you see they promise something, right? Say they promise me something. I don't mean promise me a favor. Say, maybe I'm trying to do something on somebody's behalf. And I would discuss it with them and tell them, here's the deal, here's what's going on, blah, 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 this sort of thing. Okay, so call me. And my question would be, when is the best time to call you? Because I know you're busy. I know you're a busy person, Mr. Minister or Miss Minister. You're very, very busy. So when can I call you? Okay, best time to get me is such and such a time. All right? That's what you say to me. So I respect your time, and I don't want to call you at a time that is inconvenient. As I said, I'm not calling for myself because I don't do that. But I call and I say, I'm calling, and the phone just rings and rings and rings and rings, right? And after it rings and rings and rings, I try again, I maybe try again, and you tell me you don't even return a call?
Right.
You don't even return the call?
Well, what happened was they have so many people calling them, so they don't know. But still,
no, but
I understand calling back,
yeah.
especially if they have your number saved.
Exactly.
Because you would have said, okay, this is my number, save it, and they would have, done the exchange of numbers and saved it. So they would know that, hey, you're calling. Maybe I honestly don't know why it happens, but if it's happening to you, just imagine the number of people it's happening to, and that's a lost vote right there. If you promise something and you're not delivering, that you're not going to get that person's vote again.
Exactly. And that's what the person said to me. But go ahead, Tony.
I'm going to add to that. You're not going to get that person's vote and the persons that person influences as well.
Yes.
And would family.
Right. And would tell that story that Andrea just gave there.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to get this person, and the person say, for true, but these days you can't get made up boy, so.
And you hear that all the time, leading up to elections. I'll do. Maybe they give you a little cackador for some individuals, and then it hits. But again, sometimes we've said that several times that politicians are really, really busy. If you know fully well that you'll not be able to take the calls, whoever is your representative, maybe at your district office, allow individuals to get in touch with them. I know you maybe have a list of individuals that you may want to help. That list may be extensive, but if you can't help them or you haven't reached out to them, have your representatives contact them again for a follow-up.
And guess what?
See how they're doing.
And guess what? The thing I'm talking about, Hemiwell, is a matter of life and death,
Yeah, man.
I didn't
a
even
matter of life and death. Okay?
That didn't even cross my
Me
mind.
too. Yeah, real.
Yeah.
So you're just ignoring,
I had
and
one
you know
instance where
why I'm
someone-
calling. You already know why I'm calling. I'm just
Yeah.
calling to follow up, and you're just not taking the call. I hope they're listening.
Make sure she doesn't fall.
Facial expression sometimes kills me. Let me tell you, listeners, if you're viewing online, you'll see it, but if you're not, you're missing out on that. Sometimes I really don't want to laugh, but his facial expressions after with the hand movements, like, whoa. And I hope you're listening as well, really truly, because there are individuals, we have a lot of St. Lucians that have medical conditions and they're not getting the help that they need. Maybe, when you have a medical condition, depending on what it is, boy, your finances are stretched.
It's in a mess. In fact, you don't even have it.
You don't even have it. And sometimes you do have the savings, but the doctor's visits, the medications, you're in the red.
And especially if you have to travel, if you travel, have to travel as well.
Yes.
So it's a lot of stress.
It's a lot of stress.
And if you're in a position to do something, because you're giving the impression as though you can't do. And imagine, I choose my words very, very carefully. With the politicians, I say things like, "I'm not saying you can do something, but if you can, right, that would really be great because this person needs the help." Right? And the person said, yes, of course, have them call me or whatever. And, you don't go.
And sometimes it could be, I can't help. But you know what? We've always said time and time again, don't say yes to something you cannot do.
Exactly.
You're not sure of. Let me see what I can do about that.
Don't say stuff you don't
and I'll get back
mean.
in touch with you. Yes.
Right? Keep your word. So for me, I mean, keeping your word is a big deal for me personally.
Me as well.
Whether I'm dealing with you, Keena, Tony, keeping your word is huge. That's for me.
It is.
So it goes across the board. But listen, this morning a lady called. Maybe you heard the call. It was the last caller, and she's a cleaner, and she says she's been cleaning for 20 years. She's retiring. She says in 3 years' time, her salary is a little over $500 a month.
What?
Yeah, $500, a little over $500 a month.
Oh my word!
20 years, and she's saying they were left out of the loop as far as the minimum wage is concerned. Now here's the deal. According to the way this thing is set up, it seems as though you have to be working, not seems, that's what the law says, you have to be working the 40 hours to qualify for the minimum wage. So these people now are out of the loop because that's what the law says. They actually, in other words, they cannot benefit.
Yeah, but that's where the individuals within the labor department or the powers that be have to take into consideration all of that aspect of it. Someone can't be making $500 a month and you expect that person to survive with the cost of living, plus you have transportation and so on, and wonders why so many people are on the bread line, because you know what, they've been struggling for so long to keep things afloat, and that's just sad that they may not have been taken into consideration, and I think that they need to go back to the drawing board for individuals like that.
Exactly.
So they benefit.
To go back and take a look at it and see how we can reach them, how we can meet them halfway, even if, because the law is the law, right? We can't get away from that. But there must be some way around it. It's like, say for example, remember when the Prime Minister made his announcement saying that government pensioners would be entitled to a one-off payment and this sort of thing, right? And NIC work. Listen, some people made some noise about that, calling the talk shows and so on and saying, hey, that's not fair. How come you're giving one set, you're not giving the other set? And guess what? They heard. Yeah. They heard. And the NIC reached out. I think, was it last month, I think NIC pensioners got a 3-point-something% increase. It's not a lot, but at least it's something. So those workers who are making, I'm talking about the cleaners, who are making $500 or 500 and change, right? Something has to be done for them.
But as well, you have the maybe the ministers and so on, or those who go into the boardrooms and discuss that. You also have employers as well. You know how hard the cleaners are working. You see them.
Yes.
They don't just come in. There's so many things that they have to do. What doesn't that pull at the employer's heartstrings to say, you know what? Okay, well, I know what the law says, but let me, give that employee a raise.
Well said. Well said. It doesn't have to take a law.
So it doesn't always have to take a law for the employers to do something.
Exactly.
A lot of the times we blame, the law. Well, that should be changed. And I do believe that they need to go back to the drawing board as it relates to the labor code and the way a lot of us St. Lucians are treated as workers in St. Lucia. Because if you have to look at insurance, a lot of employers don't have insurance. If anything were to happen to an employee at that facility, what happens? Maybe slip and fall, so many other things. We're pretty much getting the short end of the stick here. But looking at what this lady called and said, I think too the employers have a part to play in it as well, to say, you know what, I know what the law book says, but you know, I really do see how hard my employee is working, and if we're making the money, why not, you know?
Especially the employer is the government.
Yeah.
Right.
So now that's the one that I was wondering about.
Does she work with the government?
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You sure of that?
100%.
Sure? She said so?
Yeah, she said so.
Oh, she said so.
Oh.
Because I asked her again, and I asked her, how much do you earn?
Wow.
I remember the how much do you earn, but I did not remember the working with government.
And she's making contributions to the NIC. Now, if you're making 5 something, I mean, what you going to get from the NIC at the end of the day? It's
When
just the
you
bare
get to that
minimum.
pension-
It's just the bare
right,
minimum.
pensionable age,
The
right.
bare minimum.
And she said she'll retire in a few years.
3 years, she
Oh
said.
my word.
Yeah.
I asked her to give me a call on Friday
Okay.
because the host of Meet the Minister, he has the ears of the ministers, that's for sure. So I'll certainly raise it with him, right? And I'll even raise it
What day you asked her to call you?
Friday.
C'est pas possible.
Oh yes, this week
Friday's
is
a holiday.
it's a holiday.
Well, just send him a
Shoot.
text message if that works.
Oh man, so okay, but
Something. I'll
anyway,
give him a call and let you know, maybe next time around.
It'll be
we can
addressed.
bring it up.
It'll be addressed. In fact, I'm going to even raise it with the opposition.
No, that crossed my mind. Yeah.
Because all of them, you know, they were in government
Yeah.
one time, and that system that's just there. Just leave it alone.
Yeah. And there's so many things that are so flawed in St. Lucia, even with the body that oversees complaints that goes, I can't remember. I hear this all the time. So many people have cases before the Labor Department. 5 years. Some are you know, within a year. Okay, that's heard and everything. But they do have some individuals 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and nothing is really happening. They're not getting any calls, and they're beating a drum. I think the Minister of Labor and the Labor Department, and they need to do something about it. Too many people have come to the Labor Department and they have brought forth cases. Some of them are heard on time, and others is just lingering for years. They need to really do something about that.
So this is what you call a poverty salary. Okay, can't get away from that. So my lady, I'm sure she's listening. Unfortunately, Friday is a holiday,
Right.
so I'm sure they will not have any Meet the Minister. So give me a call on next week, okay, and we'll work it out. That's for sure. All right. So let's move on, Tony and Keena. The United Workers' Party officially endorsed their candidate for Babonneau. That's Carré Civil Servant Titus Brayville. Yeah. So he's the one who's going to be contesting that seat against Virginia Albert Poyet. Yeah. So it's interesting. I
They're
didn't
gearing
know.
up for a serious
I
fight
didn't know
there in
he
that
was
community.
interested in the politics.
You know,
I know his brother. He has a brother, right?
Right.
He was one time a
A
candidate.
candidate for the United Workers' Party.
he was a candidate.
And
I'm not sure. I don't
or
think
something.
so. I don't think so. He went up against Alan Shastney for leadership of the party, and he was rejected.
Okay.
I don't think he was
Okay.
ever a candidate. It would have been for Babonneau, and nah.
Was it Claudius Brayville or something?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
That's his name.
Yeah.
He is Titus, the one who's going up now.
Right,
That's his
yeah.
brother. Okay.
Somebody who knows, maybe you can, send me a little WhatsApp message there as to
Right.
whether he had actually contested.
Yes.
I don't remember, but I actually interviewed him one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually interviewed
Okay.
him.
So where that is concerned, speaking of WhatsApp, they can also send us a WhatsApp on the WhatsApp platform as well. That is working quite nicely right now. Okay? So send us a message. Yeah, man, Andre. So my partner Titus.
Yes. I think he's everybody's partner. We all I mean knew him from the days of GIS. When you think of GIS, you just think of Titus.
That's true.
Okay.
You remember
Right.
bringing those tapes
Exactly.
to Radio St. Lucia?
That's right.
Because the government had their regular programs on the air.
I almost felt like Titus worked at Radio St. Lucia with me. I almost felt like, but memory
He was there
says
so
no.
often. He was there so often.
Exactly. And we vibe. We played cricket together. He loves this cricket. Yeah, we played cricket together and everything. You know, my partner.
Has he been in St. Lucia? To me, I hadn't seen him in a while.
I suspect Titus went and studied a little bit, maybe, something, but I haven't seen him for a while too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, no doubt. He'll
Wish him all the best.
Yeah, let's wish him all the best, and
Yes.
I'm sure he'll pose a serious challenge to the incumbent.
Perhaps. Yes.
Because
I'm sure he
Titus,
will.
he is from Babonneau. He's popular in Babonneau, popular elsewhere, but hey, it's Babonneau he has to be concerned about.
Yeah, but I'm just going back to what we spoke earlier about politicians and so on, and what they should be bringing to the table. We always say that, that the person is popular in the community. But does it mean, I'm not talking about Mr. Preble, I'm just speaking in general. Does it mean that the person, because they're popular, that they make a good candidate?
Okay, so here goes a little answer to that. You become popular for a few things, huh? Whether you're a sports personality, whether you are just do things for the community, in the community.
You're a doctor sometimes in that community.
Stuff like that. All right, and that's why you become popular. Because of that, people can see if you were to be. If you were to go up for elective politics and win your seat and go in there, maybe you can do what you have been doing for the community, in the community, on your own. So that's why the popularity plays a role.
Right. We can't get away from that. But I'm also saying the issue of your character, because you could be popular, you could be doing things in the community, but you don't keep your word. You understand? When I call you, you don't take the call. You don't call me back. Little things like that are important.
No. They return the call well before they get voted in. Don't forget that. Don't forget that part.
Or it becomes a friend's thing after they've won the election.
So all these little things matter. And another thing to the voters or potential voters, when the potential MPs come to your constituency, come to your home, and so on, these are the matters that should be discussed. Things like, what about people who are helpers? Right? What are we entitled to? When you get in there, will you ensure that we get an increase in salary? Okay? What about when you have a single mother who's going through her stress and so on? What are you going to do for me as a single mom when you get inside? These are the things that should be coming up.
What about somebody who becomes unemployed and they're struggling to gain employment?
Yeah.
What happens to me then? What about the health care? So many things you need to ask the rep when that rep comes to you.
Exactly.
Your home. Yeah.
Not just well, I know you have a bill to pay.
Right.
Can you help me?
Can you help me for a bill? Because after that
bill
bill is paid, what happens for the next 4 or 5 years?
Exactly.
That you have to take into consideration as well. Not what's happening with you right now, but your future and the future of your children and your community as well. And by extension, St. Lucia.
Alrighty. Lucian Carnival, basically that's it for 2025, right?
Not really.
Okay. What's more? What's more to come? What's on the agenda?
Community
events.
Carnivals.
Oh yeah, I think Soufre had their carnival yesterday morning, right?
Well, they still have one. It's like yesterday was Juve Carnival Monday.
I think today is a holiday in Soufre.
Yes, it is Carnival Monday.
I know you're laughing. That's serious.
It is.
It's
a big thing. Carnival in Soufre is a big thing.
I have to laugh.
Why?
Me too.
Well, Tony, let's go to Soufre.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
I heard that, Andre, and I thought it was a joke. I still think it is a joke, but you're kind of almost clarifying it. That it's a holiday in Soufre.
Carnival is a big thing in Soufre, has been from inception.
I went there once for Carnival. Yeah. And it was nice,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. A lot of years ago when, you probably were 17. Upo met, no, not Upo met, huh? Something about, there's this guy that had a song, it probably got Road March. Something about sugar are sweet, but not like your bam bam.
I think I vaguely remember the song. Roses are red,
sugar are sweet.
Blue, sugar are sweet, but not as your bam bam.
You don't remember that at all? I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
I can't remember who sang it though. Maybe A.G. Simpson can help.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. What do you feel about, having an activity like that on a Sunday morning, where people are supposed to be getting ready for church and this other thing? This is a Roman Catholic, predominantly Roman Catholic country, right? What about that? Doesn't it matter that this would disrupt the church services?
That ends before church starts.
Or maybe the church will be
it's over
empty.
before the church starts.
So
whoever wants to go to church after they finish jumping, they go. Whoever don't want to, take part in Juve, goes to church.
Okay, I thought that was
Juve
happening.
ends maybe about after 6 or 7. I guess people will still be around doing their thing, but people do go to church. Some do, some don't.
Yeah, man, Andre. Now that's the question that I asked the minister at one of the when the CMC when they addressed the media and so on. Why don't we just get the community carnivals out of the way? Then you have the main events, and then carnival is done, just like jazz.
Okay.
Well, his answer to that was the community people, the organizers say, they want it that way.
They want their thing that way.
Yes, they
it's
want it
different. It's a different kind of vibe, you know. Community carnivals. You have Dennery, you have Soufrière, you have Beaufort, you have Grosley.
Yeah, Dennery, I think Dennery gone. Dennery went.
Dennery
you know?
had this already.
Right.
So after Soufrière, who else is supposed to have come in?
I think Grosley.
Grosley?
Yeah. Grosley.
Grosley Carnival.
Yes, boy.
I know.
What?
You know?
What? So after the main event,
And people look forward to it, you know. There are people that look forward to the community carnivals, and they do participate. They jump just like, you know, the national events, and they are going to Juve. It's a vibe for some people.
I agree. And if we are honest, only if we are honest with ourselves, right? When we were young, we used to look forward to it. It's look, no, seriously, we used to look forward to the carnival, to go jump up and so on. It was just a time for having a great time. So I think right now it's the same thing. Human nature hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed.
So I'm not faulting anybody, you know, for liking the thing. Okay, it's just that at my age there now, I just
you gotta jump.
Yeah.
You could shake a leg. Or
Yeah,
move your
at
arms
my
or
age there.
something.
Yeah. I think the Apostle Paul said, when I was a child, I think like a child and I became a man. Yeah, you put, but nonetheless, there's some people, Tony, who jump carnival for even if they're old, quote unquote old age.
Yeah.
You bet.
Yeah.
You just love it.
Till they
Love
old
it.
and grey,
Yeah,
as Patrice Roberts says. Yeah, man.
Till old and grey.
Right.
Yep.
Now the St. Lucia Tourism Authority gave some statistics as to how many visitors we had over last year. I think last year they said had about 18,000 visitors, and this year 24,500.
Yeah.
And they got information from the immigration and port authorities.
Oh, amazing.
So they kept count
Yeah.
as to who was coming in.
Yes.
So I mean that's a lot.
That's a lot.
a lot.
That's a lot.
24,500
From last
people?
year to now,
A lot.
24,000. Yeah, man.
I mean, you know, we anticipated, because, you know, the minister kept saying that, hey, these are people maybe who have booked flights and so on, but, you know, sometimes flights get cancelled and people change their minds and so on. It was anticipated that it would be big, and it seemed as though it was even bigger
Yeah,
than they
it
really
was.
thought
Yeah.
of visitors to our shores and so on, especially wanting to experience the Bum Bum Wall.
Yeah, and not only that, we have so many celebrities that are taking part in our culture as well and wanting to experience it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Chloe Bailey, I saw on stage, I think Patrice Roberts, she was rocking a
Patrice was there
costume.
as well?
Patrice Roberts, yeah, I think she played mass with Legends Carnival Band.
Wow.
Yeah. Chloe Bailey as well was with Legends Carnival Band. And so many of the celebrities were on island. So,
Yes.
Yeah. That's the
So-
first time I've heard somebody actually mentioned Patrice.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard other names.
yeah,
but I didn't
Patrice
have
was there.
Patrice.
She was actually on what do you call that? On the stage, jumping. She was leading. I
Wow.
think she was the front line, maybe something or something. Yeah,
Wow.
she was on stage. She was there
Imagine.
last year as well. Yeah.
So you see, I tell you, some people just love the carnival.
Yeah.
Imagine you get that in your own country, your
Right.
home country, Trinidad, and then
Yeah.
you come to St. Lucia,
That's
and
right.
God knows where else they're going again.
Right.
Wow, boy, wow. But I think they also welcomed 13 media professionals from the United Kingdom as well.
Oh, great.
UK, huh?
Oh, great.
Wow.
So that means I imagine the carnival is going to be recorded and shown overseas.
Yes.
So no doubt, let's see how things work out next year. If there's going to be another increase in the visitors, and listen, we can't get away from that. I mean, the more people you have coming to the country, you have people spending money,
Yes.
and it's good for the economy.
It's good. It's great
Yeah.
for the economy. Yeah.
But of course, there's a downside as well. There's a downside because Carnival brings with it certain negative things, as anything else. So I guess you have to weigh the pros and the cons, and if the pros outweigh the cons,
The pros are
then-
definitely outweighing the cons in this instance. Yeah. So that's a good
And just a
thing.
final thing on the Bum Bum Wall issue there. As I keep saying, I see no difference. Why is that being a problem for people? Why does it seem to bother some people like that? The bacchanal is the bacchanal. Whether you do it on the wall or on a truck, what's the difference?
On the road.
On the road.
Same
Say,
thing.
Membaila.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the? I'm trying to understand. What is the difference?
Highlighted. It's been highlighted. Cameras, because the Bum Bum Wall is above ground, so the cameras go and they pan that well. So you know it looks bad on the Bum Bum Wall.
It looks bad
It
on
looks
the
bad?
Bible wall?
How does it look bad,
on the
Tony?
Bible wall?
But
It looks bad?
I thought
Are
it
you
was.
serious?
I thought looking
It
at.
looks good
Yeah,
for
it looks
most
good.
people. They'll
Yeah, it
say,
looks
no,
at-
I'm just playing it, Tony.
it looks
I
attractive.
know what he's saying. He doesn't mean bad. It looks
Right.
good. Bad meaning good.
You hope that's what it means. You hope it's so.
It just because it's highlighted. The cameras have this shot of, you know, I mean, So okay.
Depending
I
on the
actually
angle,
meant
he's
doesn't
stinging.
It
I
doesn't
think.
look great. It because those people who hate it, they figure women are degrading themselves and so on to do what they do on the wall. They will.
But that's what they do on the road.
But you know
Tony.
what I do? If
that's
there's
what they do on
something
the
that I
road.
don't like, I just don't look at it. I don't
Yeah.
listen. I don't look at it. I don't take it in. That's what I do.
Exactly.
It's
So
not
you-
my thing. I
Yeah.
don't have anything to do with it. I don't complain.
I agree.
I don't look at it.
I
That's
agree.
what I do.
I mean, you know that's
No
what
matter
happens.
what it is, whatever it is on
So you're
social
watching
media,
it.
that's just it.
You're watching it, and then you're upset with it. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I was watching my YouTube all day for the
So
2 days.
so you
Watching my
never
I never watched it, to be honest with
Really?
you.
Yeah.
I just find it just ridiculous. Just there shaking. As a matter of fact, a lot of ladies
You never
on-
shaked when you were younger.
Not like that. Not like that. And you know, I tell you, we fellas be looking lapo already. But I saw. I mean, somebody sent me some of the videos,
videos?
and I watched some of it, and I just find that a lot of the ladies, their flesh is loose.
Huh?
Yeah, some of them are very, very tight. I must admit. But some of them are loose, just loose flesh,
No, but they were
shaking
so
like
many.
that.
You see, again, it's what we tend to highlight. There's so many beautiful women on the road, so many gorgeous women on the road, so many women that will fit different sizes, different backgrounds, and so on. If you decide to take a video of a woman bending over and whining, and you figure, okay, that's what I'm going to send a friend of mine. That's what you chose to send a friend of yours. But what about the other costumes? You're looking at the king and queen of the bands that was also on the road. What about the our national carnival queen?
The tribe of
Tribe of 12. There's so many other things on the road that you could have taken a video of to share, but you chose not to.
It's boring.
Okay, you wanted.
It's boring. It's true. It's boring.
Well, to them, when they took the video, it wasn't boring. It was really
Now-
exciting.
now, once upon
and
a
they
time-
shared it with someone, and that person thought, "Oh, I don't want to see that."
Now, once upon a
But-
time, that was the thing that was very attractive. What you spoke about,
Yeah.
the tribe of 12 and whatever. That's the thing that really attracted you. You saw those costumes and so on. And it's like, wow, you're just so wowed by what you were seeing. Even as Tony, as little boys, we just see somebody have a costume like that. You're looking really outstanding.
Yes.
That's what we had
Yes.
back in the day. But the mass has evolved now to the whining down, and everybody's just whining,
No, but
doing the
if you
same
do
thing.
want to take in or view images or videos of other things, CPM, the Carnival, St. Lucian Carnival website, they have the images on there. So you might be seeing something in your news feed, but if you do want to take in other images, follow Lucian Carnival on Facebook or Instagram and go watch the other ones. There are other things to see as well.
No. The point I'm making is that once upon a time, the original Carnival was what was attractive. Now it has evolved, where I'm speaking as maybe as a man, that what's happening now is more attractive. You're not interested in watching what was there before, which still exists today, because to you it's boring. You want the action. You want the wall. You want the truck.
Yeah.
You know what really stood out for me as well? I think I saw a video. I think it was 3 young men. They were somewhere by the market, and they were on this wall, and they were dancing. I was like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. Look at them. Yeah, they were actually dancing and having fun. One had a rag. One had a rag, and the other one, and you see it. Oh, that was so cute. Yeah, they're in the action as well. But I think there was an adult right next to them. So maybe a father or brother or something, and they were just dancing.
So, Keena, I agree with you. You see that what you said there a while ago? You don't like it? Just don't watch it.
Yeah.
Don't watch
I
the
like
thing
it.
and then
Just
you come
watch
back
it
and complain.
and everything.
Because that's what the mass is all about. That's what it's all about. Okay? Revelry and so on. That's what it's all about.
And I understand why some people might be complaining, but you're complaining. This happens once a year, and they have individuals out there that love it. That's what they want. So whilst you're judging them, what about your life? Are you doing everything perfectly?
Exactly.
So
what you do in the dark in the park.
I know, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so we need to always, think of that as well. Whilst you're beating down an individual or a bunch of people for, gyrating on the roads, God is like, okay, I know that's what's happening. Maybe they're going to come to me in 2 years. Maybe tomorrow, whilst I'm on the road, I could say, hey, you're jumping on the road. Come to me. And they could have a change of heart right there on the road.
Which we do all the time.
Happens.
It happens all the time.
Who are we to judge?
Yeah,
really?
it happens all the time. Leave people alone. Let them do their
Yeah.
thing in the right time. They will come.
Yeah.
They will get tired of it and move on. So before we get into the shout-outs and stuff, we have to say, of course, congratulations. We didn't do that. We just spoke about it. We're just guessing that Desril probably would have taken the road match crown, and he did.
Yeah.
Oh, we knew he would.
He
Come
did.
on now.
Yeah.
With the
car.
very very popular, the
To
car.
ride the car.
And I see Tony on
To
the
wash
Rev-Up
the car.
top 10 is at number 1.
Oh yeah.
It has to be.
It has to be.
You see, I'm happy. Even before I said anything, I'm happy you said that, because what I'm about to say will make it worth it. It was number 1 before.
Yeah, it was.
And went down.
And I figured once it hit Road March, because that simply says it's the most popular song in the land, had to go back to number 1. Had to go back. And Andre and Keena, Rev Up the Homegrown was such. I had the opportunity to play these songs early upon release of these songs, pretty early. So while I was, organizing, getting ready for the charts, a lot of people did not know the songs. So you see the first 10, people are probably going, what's that song? What's that song? What's that song? Now, some of them will become more popular now and may re-enter the charts.
The charts, yeah.
The first one to do what it did was The Car. Dropped from number 1 to somewhere around number 5, and was taken off the number 1 spot by Warning.
Inventory,
Warning
right.
You before I warned you, right? Because
Yes.
that song was like up there too. Okay? And they just sort of changed positions. Boom. Go
Right.
back to number 1. Because, again, of winning Road March and how popular the song is.
The song is very, very popular.
Yeah.
Which one?
The
Same
Car.
on The Car.
Oh, yeah.
it's very
Now, you know what I can't find Fras on YouTube. I don't know what's going on.
It's
For sure,
there.
it's there.
By Sly.
I tried
It's there.
typing
It's
it up
there.
for the last 2 weeks. I can't get it. Yeah.
Sometimes it's how the artists post the songs on they upload the songs on YouTube. Sometimes it's difficult to find.
But I
you
found
know.
it. At the beginning, I was able to find it. Now I can't find it.
Oh, really?
When I type it, I get this other song, whatever he has.
Oh, that other one.
Yeah,
They
that
Can't
other song.
Believe It.
Can't believe it.
Yeah,
That's what
Can't Believe It,
I
what he
find.
competed
But I'm
with,
not getting the
yes.
Fras. Whatever reason.
Okay.
Before I leave, I'll show you. So
Okay.
you'll see.
All right, cool.
Right?
I'll double
Maybe I'm
check.
doing something
Right.
wrong. So
Calypso Monarch.
Desrel.
Yeah.
So Calypso Monarch, 2025. Road March. Is it King Monarch? What do we call it? Sorry? King.
Monarch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King of the Road.
Yeah.
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 The Road
And
March
not
King.
only
Road
that,
March-
he
Road
won
March King, Road March
Sidale's
King.
March.
transcends Monarch as well. Like I can't remember the name Sidale called it, but before the confirmation that he won Road March, Sidale actually gave him Road March title as well. Something
Okay.
that he was having. Yeah.
So yes. So Road March King, and you have Power Soca Monarch
Right.
King.
as well.
Right.
Now, there's a big however. The Calypso Finals, the recording, we haven't received that as yet. Have we?
No.
We haven't received
No,
the
we haven't.
finals.
The finals. No.
Because his song, the song that he wrote,
The Goat.
the Goat, I haven't played that as yet. So I called TC Brown, because he was the one making the Calypso tents, etc., available, including semi-finals and finals. He said that he wasn't contracted to do that one.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
maybe
Because that's
there
done
was-
by the
CPMC.
CPMC. Remember, they took over from the CMMC, right? I think for the finals, maybe the semis as well. Yeah, the semis from the
I
semis.
guess maybe we could find out.
Yeah.
So if they took over, what's the problem? Why is it that we can't get the music?
Somebody else besides TC. TC was responsible for the tents, and maybe they gave it to somebody else.
I guess maybe you could find out from TC Brown where you could get it.
Yeah.
Well,
that would help.
he didn't tell me. Just told me he wasn't contracted.
Right. So you said you've never played that song.
No, we
No,
don't
he
ha-
said
we
the
don't have it.
finals. The finals. The final recording.
What I have from him
finals.
there, in terms of what we have, is Immigrant. That's what we have there.
Interesting.
In fact, one of the recordings. Let me say so. One of the recordings, the recording was not done properly at all. It has a lot of issues. I don't know if you noticed that. Quite a few of the songs, they're not recorded properly at all. I brought it to TC's attention. He did admit that there were issues with that particular recording.
The
But-
Fire One Calypso tent, I think the first, was it the first or second one? Desiree sang it, and we have it there.
Maybe that's the one that we have the problems with.
The goat. Yeah.
Maybe we have the problems. But anyway, let's double check that before we leave. Before you leave, okay? Let's make sure we double check that, because I know I haven't been able to find it. So hopefully next year that whatever arrangements that they have, that they need to take a relook, a rethink, because when I get all the music, we had a problem there with the junior calypsos. This year there were none. There were none. Last year was heavy.
Right.
We got everything. Everybody got everything. But this year there had some issues there. So we need to work on that, because the music is good. And in fact, let me just take the opportunity to say bravo to TC and his team, I imagine, for doing a really good job, man, in terms of the quality of these recordings.
Yes.
I mean, it's just, I want to repeat, it's just such a pleasure playing them and listening to the music. I really enjoy the music, man. Wow, that really, really, it thrills my heart. It makes me feel happy. Yeah. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I mean, the music just gets to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music.
Yeah, it gives me
it's good.
joy tea. Yeah, when I listen to that stuff, and that thing's so well recorded.
Yes.
You hear every nuance, man. You hear all the percussion instruments and so. Oh my gosh, man.
Andrew, what comes to mind when you mention about the finals? The finals is a bit of a pain in the butt, because they take so long. The songs are so long. You know, there are little almost intermissions where they stop. I mean, it's long in terms of the final itself.
Well, Tony, this is have to. You mean like each song is lengthy? That's what you mean?
That's right.
Well, I don't know. That's not for them to worry about. I mean, you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing, so we can get the music to play the music, right?
Get your point.
Yeah, and I feel proud, Tony, here at Rev-Up. We play a lot of local music, and I feel really good. In fact, we play so much local music that we get inundated with artists from St. Lucia and overseas who send in the music to Rev-Up.
Yes.
So I think the word is out there that we play a lot of St. Lucian music.
That's right.
So let me just mention, of course, as well, Ricky T and Hollywood HP, Freak Out.
Oh, that song.
For the road
about
march, I think
that
that came second.
Yes.
And then then we had Calto. Is it Calto?
Yeah.
I cry.
I cried. That came in third. Now I took that song, and Calto, I hope you listen. I don't know who he is. I saw him in the video, and I wanted to play the song, and of course I have to listen to it first, because it's kind of a genre segment vibe about it. And I said to myself, you think I can play that?
Well, he competed with for Piton Stars, and he emerged the winner. But you know that song as well. There's something about it. I think it's how he sings it. My thing, I cry, and people just really felt. You know, St. Lucians already. They love their kick sting. So Calto's song, amongst others, does just that. You know,
yeah,
for
but
those who love that.
I was trying to understand the message in the song. And of course, I can tell there's certain things he's saying.
The message in this song is that his girlfriend is cheating on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's more.
Or whatever.
But there's
and
more
he cried.
But there's more to it than that.
Whatever else he says.
There's
yeah,
more to it than that. So I'm asking the question again. You know you're going to be producing a song like that, and I like it. To be honest with you, I like the vibe. But you have to remember, this thing is not fit for airplay.
That's right.
And you're doing yourself a disservice. Because the song, I don't think I haven't heard anybody play that song. Have you played it?
No.
Have you, Tony?
No.
Is it on the charts?
But when you go to, you go to a fete, it plays. When you're on the road, it plays. There's a place for it. You know.
Yeah, but you want it as an artist. You want to hear the thing on the airwaves. That's what you want.
Maybe in his mind, and for some others, they're okay with just having their music, and they have people that love their music, and they find their music, and it's played in vehicles. Every session it's played, and it's. Imagine that winning Peter Soca Stars, and now being your first win. I think it was Peter Soca Stars, and now being in the top 3 for Road March. That says something, because people were actually listening to it, and DJs actually were playing it on the road. So maybe he thought, what? I don't even think he really thought. I don't know, but you have a point, though. You have a very, very valid point that hey, what? And we hear that time and time again, that we really do want to play the songs on the radio, but because of the lyrical content, and sometimes there's curse words in there and so on, swearing and everything in there, we cannot play
and a little too suggestive.
Yes, we
exactly,
cannot, and that's
exactly.
the reason why we cannot play.
So imagine, Andre and Keena, I wanted, because of its popularity, right, wanted to put it on the charts. It had to be there. So when I go, I listen to the song. I'm like, wait a second, I can't put that on the charts. So I cry.
So that's a remix right there. I can put that on the
I
chat.
can't put it on the
So I
chat.
cry. Okay.
And it has a nice vibe.
Yeah, man.
It has a
That song
nice
has a
vibe.
nice vibe. Yeah,
I
man.
can't.
Yes,
imagine.
yes. It
I
really,
listen
really
to it. I
does.
listen to
Yeah.
it 3-4 times. I say, can I play that?
Mm-hmm.
And not
I said,
only that,
nah,
he
I
has a
can't play
great
it.
Me
voice
too.
too. I can't wait to hear other songs that he produced going forward because he has an amazing voice.
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
there's still discerning listeners out there.
Yeah.
Okay, who are looking out for those little things, and we have to be careful. Even me, I mean, there's a song I played there by Ata, Se Lang Mamau, or something like that. And people are hearing something totally different. Because when I played it, a few people brought it to my attention. Andre, why are you playing that song? Did you
really?
hear what the song is saying? And I have to explain, even when I say it, I should actually say the thing in such a way that it's clear that this is what the gentleman is saying. But obviously, it's a double meaning.
Yeah, it's a double meaning.
But people don't really see it like that.
No, but even back in the day, we had the Sparrows and so on that had many songs with double meanings. You know, I heard them. I heard my mom playing them. They were singing them. I don't know nothing about what it meant.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
I
I was
didn't know
crouched properly.
Yeah.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, but now the thing just raw, man, just raw.
Yeah.
So I mean, you guys are doing yourself a disservice, and I've said this already. I mean, think of it. You as a human being, you have to die one day, right? And your song, what song are we going to play for you at your funeral? Exactly. You can't play that song at a funeral. You just can't play
How are
it.
you so sure?
So I'm saying the artist should be versatile, where they're able to move from one genre, to the next.
But then the segment has its place.
Yes, definitely. I'm saying the artist now should think of long term, the future, and I can't limit myself to only genre segment. I mean, there are many opportunities where as a matter of fact, this is where the money lies. Calypso, Monarch, right? Groovy. That's where you have the big bucks. So you want to limit yourself? Nah. And also you're at a disadvantage because nobody's really playing the song. So my brother Carlto, I've never met him. I don't know who he is, but I like the song. I like the vibe, but I just can't play it on the air. And I know if I play it, people will get turned off. All right. So again, congratulations to one and all. Apart from the community carnivals, the official carnival is kind of over. Oh yes, the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, they're already announcing Lucian Carnival 2026 already. They say they'll run from July the 1st to the 22nd. Yeah, they already announced.
And we
that.
also have to say, give credit to the organizers, the band leaders, CPMC, and the production team with CPMC as well. They really did amazing work throughout the entire year.
Yeah, agree.
Leading up to Carnival, and also helping out with the small,
Agree.
the community carnivals as well, not small, but the community carnivals.
Yeah, and take the little criticism, take it in stride, and let's try to make it better next year. Let's ensure that we have the junior calypsos. Let's ensure we have calypso finals as well. And if there's a problem with I don't know. I guess there's not much you can do about the problem with the recordings. Haven't you I don't know. Maybe you don't play as much as I do the local calypsos, but it's one of the tents there. Vast majority of the songs are not recorded properly at all.
There's one I can't remember which song, but I do hear some. I'm not sure which one. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll have to double check.
All right. So let's get into the shout-outs.
Yeah, I got to take care of them myself here this morning. Let's go to, as always, the
before
WhatsApp
I forget, just a quick thing. I want to say good morning to my beautiful daughter, my first daughter, Abina.
Yeah.
She's actually in the U.S., staying at our sister, our dearly beloved sister, and dearly beloved brother-in-law. So Abina, I spoke with her yesterday. Yeah, so she's up there right now, having a nice time. She says she wants to go Disney World.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, so I think Dawn is trying to organize it that they can
take her.
Yes,
That's a long way, let me tell you, from where they are.
I think they want to drive. They want to take a drive.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty cool. A family drive.
Very
to Disney
much so.
World would be pretty cool.
I love driving. I love it. I love it any day. Like being in an aircraft for 6 hours or 7 hours or 8 hours.
But you like to drive yourself.
Myself, that's right.
So let's say, because what I'm about to say is this: when I was there, with them, we drove from North Carolina all the way to DC. all the way to DC, and we overnighted and everything.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Road trips are always cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was great.
it's long hours. Your family, your friends. You could stop, eat, chill, vibe.
Yeah, and
that's
you
what
and
we
there's a
did.
lot of
Great
talking.
conversations as well. Yes.
A lot of talking
Yeah.
and so on. My gosh, boy. Anyway, okay.
Yeah. So hey, Abina, enjoy yourself, man. You know, it's one life to live, and Don and Jonathan will no doubt show you a great time.
That's for sure.
That's guaranteed.
All right.
All right. So okay. Big shout out to Teddy Z. Good that I see that he sent a message there.
Yeah, Teddy Z.
Yes, good that Teddy Z has discovered Rev-Up.
Yeah, I think he sent me a song. Was it last year?
Mm-hmm.
Was it last year? Last year, some fart song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It's a funny song. Yeah, that was last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, Tony.
All right. So this first one came in at 10:26, and it reads, "I bet you, Mr. Paul, they call you when they need radio / airtime."
You bet.
Yes, sir. Okay. This is the person I understand that got shot. Somebody got shot in Soufrière last night.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Again, can't confirm it, but something's happening.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have here coming in today. Most cleaners in the public service are not employed
Full time.
Full time. It looks like by the month, right? They are employed as part-time workers. Think it's about time hours a day. These jobs about 3 hours a day here. So now that I thought of that, you know, Andrea. I thought if they come in, they do the 3 hours cleaning, so maybe it leaves time for them to do another job, something else to make ends meet, kind of thing. It did cross my mind.
Well, I mean, Tony, that can cross our minds. But the thing is that not everybody else have that kind of ability to have another job.
Another job.
Okay?
Depending on the times that they're working.
Depending on your skill set, depending on your age. So it's incumbent now upon the incumbent to ensure you take care of your people. You can't leave them out. You can't leave them there to get wet in the rain. Can't do that.
But in 3 hours a day, that's a lot of. Still, you might say, okay, it's less than 8 hours, but the work that they do is a whole lot. You know, just think about it. There, it's a lot.
No, and Keena, you made a
Yeah,
good
man.
point earlier. Just quickly, let's just stop there for a second. You made a good point earlier. The people who are working in those types of employment, right? You don't need a law to tell you it's not right. You can't pay that
Yes,
person $540 a month. That's not right. It's just not right. So you have to ensure you do what you have to do to ensure that you don't need to deal with the minimum wage. That these people are always getting increments and so on to keep up with the pace of inflation and so on. That's cruel, man.
It is.
That's cruel. $500 something, 20 years, and you could imagine what she was making at the beginning,
Oh yeah.
and the others as well. So I'm sorry, Tony. We appreciate everybody who chimes in, but we can't be like that. We can't look at life that way and say, okay, they're just working for 3 hours. They're human beings, and they
Sometimes they might be working for 3 hours and they put in 8 hours work.
probably still for true.
Anyway, these jobs are really intended for people who need to get a few extra hours or extra work. It was never as a full-time monthly salary.
Okay, so let's just leave them out there. Let's not take them on. Let's forget about it. Right, Tony? What do you say? yeah, because that's what this person is saying. Okay, so since that's the case, just leave them there. Let them catch their royals. That's what you look for. You didn't do well in school. That was your problem if you didn't study hard enough. I'm sorry, I'm Chima. I'm sorry about that, but I don't agree with you at all.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned her a while ago. That's Gina. Gina says, "Happy Monday, Tone, Kiki, and Dre Dre."
Hi, Gigi.
I'm
Good
still
morning.
here, and she sent you a mwah.
Oh, great seeing you too.
All right. Okay, so thanks for accepting my call. Did I miss it? He didn't say it this morning?
He called this morning, yes, and he did say it as always.
Okay, I guess I missed it when he said it. He says, Tony, why power soca singers do not come to sing their song on the road on Monday and Tuesday in a band? I remember they used to do it. I'm not sure for this year. They would go on almost every single truck that would allow them, and they would come and sing their song.
They still do.
Okay.
They still do. Yeah, they still do.
And then he asked again, was the Road March King on the road in a band singing his song, The Car? As a matter of fact, he probably did some of that too. I think I asked him. I actually have a picture with him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a picture that I have with him. So I asked him, and he said, not really. He said, he's just on the road. I think he was in a band, and he was just enjoying
Just having
himself.
fun,
Yeah. So he did not go on trucks and so on,
Yeah.
except if they call him.
No,
that's
I mean,
another thing
the
if they call
song
him.
would do its thing anyways. Why do I need to go on a truck and just play my song? I'm just going to have fun this year.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, why go in a truck when you can go in a car?
Good one.
Very, very good one. Okay, hi Family Radio, good morning. Thousands of people flocked for Juve and parade of the bands in Soufrière. Today is a half day last lap.
Oh, so it's half day.
Half day.
Not a holiday.
Right.
Well, half day. Oh, right.
Mm-hmm. As I said, Teddy Z checked in and says not everyone came in for Carnival. I'm aware of many large contingents who came in for reunions, etc.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
again, we're going back to what the officials have, because when you're coming in, you would have to put in what you're coming for.
Your reason
and
for coming.
They would have that information as well. Yeah.
Interesting.
So-
Yeah. But thanks a lot, Teddy Z.
Yes, thank you, Teddy. All right, Andre, good day. I've got a real problem in Black Bayview Fort with the drains near. I wonder if that's the same person. No, that's a different place. Okay, with the drains near the playing field. There is so much bush in there, makes it impossible for a driver coming from the side of the road to see anything in incoming traffic. It's terrible. Secondly, the amount of vacant lots with enough trees in the area looking like a forest. Something needs to be done to the owners of those properties. That is what this listener said to us there. All right, just two more to go. Let me see. Oh, okay, that's I guess this one just showed a picture. Breaking news, shooting incident, man was shot at Barron's Drive in Soufrière. Yeah. And the last one says, okay, wow, to say the plaza was being neglected because RF built it is totally wrong. One could just watch around the city and you will see that the things that supposed to be maintained are not maintained. It is not one particular building or institution. Furthermore, RF used a construction site for a celebration is not right as a minister, and he should be concerned about such. Claudius went up against Allen for the leadership of the party for the 2016 election. He also tried to go up for UWP in 2016, but Ezekiel won in the process to be the candidate.
Okay, so he never really
Thank you for
contested.
that.
Okay.
Okay, Mass in Deville, Love You Fort, Pure Love in the cultural capital of St. Lucia, Sunday 24th of August and 25th. Desra Kaiso Goat, Fire 1, Calypso Monarch, Fire 1, Calypso Tent, the final 2025. So
Thanks for sharing it.
Right.
We'll have a listen.
I Cry placed second. Now I thought so as well. I think I Cry played post second. Remote one with wire. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't get that part. But he said, the person said I Cry placed second
Where?
Where?
for the road.
No.
No.
The official results. He came third.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Because Ricky T and Hollywood HP came
HP.
second.
Okay. All right. And finally, this one says, good morning, Tony, and morning, Keena and Andre from Tekla L.
Hi,
All right,
yes.
Tekla L.
Good morning. Mwah.
All right, on.
Mm-hmm.
Now to the Facebook we go and we say good morning and welcome to every. Oh, it's 1:15, so we have a bit of time. We'll try to do the best that we can to get them done by 11:30 because we have our program set for 11:30, which is Rev Up, the Homegrown. All right, checking in first this morning on Facebook. Pius Snappy Yeman says good morning.
Good morning, Pius.
Followed by Sharon Peter. Sharon says good morning from South Jersey.
Hey, morning, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. Good morning.
Yeah, I think Sharon attended a Ziggy Marley concert.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
she sent some videos
It
with
was
a live
Ziggy?
recording.
Oh,
Either Ziggy or one of them. One of them.
Okay.
Yeah, but the first sound just like their father, man.
That's right.
Mhm.
She and the quality of the recording,
Mhm.
tops. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Jan Blaswana says, blessed Monday to our Rev-Up family, Andre, Tony, and smiling Keena.
Good morning, Jan.
All right. Dakota McGuire, Cleveland, Seeley says, good morning, guys. Jan Blaswana says, Andre, you advantaged me this morning. Did not ready my complaint. Okay, maybe it was read. Did not read my complaint on WhatsApp. What's on your mind this morning?
Oh, sorry, I don't usually check the platform. Sorry about that. It's a little difficult doing that, actually.
Okay. So Elvin J. Team Workers, the eyes have it. The eyes have it as always with the two Gwenzie.
Good morning, Elvin.
All right. Lon Jules says, good morning to the queen of morning media talk show, Keena Snack.
Good morning, Lon. How are you? Happy
Somebody
Monday.
knows your last name, boy.
Pearl Food Baby Henry says, good morning and happy new week to the Rev-Up St. Lucia family and all in the chat room. Have a fantastic day. Thank you, Pearl.
Thank you.
Lon came right back and said, good morning to Andre, Tony, and the crew and the staff of Rev-Up St. Lucia. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you.
And also says, good morning, Trudy Betold. That's what Lon is saying. Good morning to Trudy.
Good morning,
Betold.
Trudy. Be told.
All right. Nancy Graceland says, morning, my favorite people. Keena, look how pretty you look without the cap.
I agree.
Oh, my God.
I agree. Yeah.
Who said that?
That would be from Nancy Graceland.
Hi, Nancy. Aw. Kisses. Mwah.
Yeah. All right. Elita Flavius. Crack up at that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without the cap and so how lovely you look. All right. No wags, no wives, and girlfriends. Lon Jules said that, you know?
No what?
No wags, no wives, and girlfriends. WAGS, wives and girlfriends.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Right. That's Lon Jules, meaning the lime. You know, when you're hanging out?
Oh, the lime.
Right,
Oh,
when you're hanging
okay.
out with the boys.
Yeah. I got you.
All right.
Thanks, Lon, for chiming in.
Peacemaker says, good morning, my loving Rev-Up family. God
Good
blessings
morning,
to you
Peacemaker.
three. Beautiful in and out. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
thanks.
Peacemaker.
God blessings to you as well.
Christine Shallery.
Peacemaker, right? Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Peacemaker, yeah. Christine Shallery says, bless Monday to you all. Thank you, Christine. Peacemaker came back and says, good morning to all of you, all who is watching and listening to our beautiful Rev-Up family. Everyone, stay blessed.
Oh, thank you, Christine.
Mm-hmm. Alexandrine Lisa, good morning, Rev-Up family. Blessed week to everyone. Thank you, Alexandrine.
Thank you, Alexandrine.
Mm-hmm. All right, Barbara Xavier says a lovely Monday to all of you. Have a great day. Blessed love. Peacemaker says, good morning, my loving Lucita Jean-Pierre. How are you, hon? Hopefully all is well with you and your families. God's blessings to you. Timothy Anthony Jewell says, Andre, you can download the OnStream app on your phone, TV, or Fire Stick, and trust me, you won't regret. Your listener in Pearl Lagoon, Nicaragua.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That is sweet.
that's an interesting.
Timothy Anthony Jules,
In Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
I wonder if Timothy is a St. Lucian.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Most likely. Timothy and yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Good morning, Timothy.
Thanks for listening, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Princess Nelson, good morning to you. Princess says good morning to the Paul brothers and lovely Kiki.
Good morning.
Taking some to wish, maybe some time, I suppose, to wish you regular listeners a happy birthday and belated birthday. Martha Simon in Canada, celebrating today, and Lucita St. Rose in St. Croix, celebrated last week, Tuesday. God's blessings to you all. Thank you. And that came from Princess Nelson. Those birthday greetings. All right. Lucita Jean-Pierre says, good morning, Andre and beautiful Keena. Jerome Sakafet, Motivation
morning,
Monday
Lucita.
to all. Thank you, Lucita, very, 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 very much. Peacemaker says, I am there listening and watching you all. Plus, I'm watching Israel White in Christ. What is that? Huh?
Israel White in
Oh,
Christ.
unite in Christ.
Oh. Unite in Christ?
Yeah, IUIC, Israel, unite in Christ.
Something is happening?
I don't get it.
Multitasking at the same time the person said to her, watching Israel, whatever, unite in Christ.
Let me see if there's something I get.
Right.
Israel United in Christ? That's maybe a movie?
I doubt it.
I'm seeing something online. Israel United in Christ. It's
While you do that, let me say what's up to Mervyn. Mervyn Mastering says propaganda is propaganda. Mervyn. All right, Mervyn. Lucita Jean-Pierre says, good morning, everyone. On the live and Radio Garden, share the link. Big up to Pato Rigobert. Feel better, my friend. So, Pato Rigobert, feel better. All right,
feel
get
better,
well.
Pato.
Barbara Augustine says, my favorite people, good morning. Always a pleasure listening to Rev Up. All on the live. Share the link, please.
Good morning, Babs.
Thank you.
Lucita says, good morning, my friend. And Lauren Jules says, Keena, good to be a political analyst. That's what Lauren says. Good to be a political analyst.
Oh.
Yeah. Josie
Thanks,
Stevens says, give me a break this morning. Madeline Alexander says, good morning, beautiful people. Have a marvelous Monday.
Thank you very much, Madeline. Good hearing from you.
Good morning,
Anthony,
Madeline.
Juliana says that there was Sister Carnival as well.
Yes.
weekend?
No, past.
I think
that
oh,
was
yeah.
past.
Maybe
Sister
about 3
Carnival.
weeks ago or something like that.
That's
Maybe a little
right.
more.
That's right. All right. Let's see. Andre, Tony, and Keena, God's blessings, grace, and mercy to you three beautiful souls. Thank you, Peacemaker.
Hi,
Madeline
Peacemaker.
Alexander came right back and says, you think so, Tony? Whatever it was that I said at the time. Madeline says, they don't answer the phone and they don't return the call. No respect. Do not make excuses for politicians.
I'm sure a lot of people go through that.
A lot of people have go through that, yeah.
Lucita says, when Mem Jane St. Lucia politics is a turn off. That's Lucita. Roma Edmond. Hi, Roma. Good morning. She says,
Hi,
Kenny
Roma.
and Kenny, good morning. No cap. I guess she wanted to say Keena.
Keena.
Yeah. No cap today.
No cap,
Can see
no.
your wonderful face clear. Nice. Okay. So Roma is adding in
The
as
caps
well.
have it. The caps have
Caps
it.
have it, huh? All right. Lauren Jules says politicians are never too busy to return calls. They only return calls to people who they think they can benefit from. Okay. Lucita says, Andre, the politicians know exactly what they're doing to win all the seats. It's Monday, people. Peacemaker says, Tony, that's why they are called politicians. They are very good playing games, crooks, and BS. Never put trust in politicians, period. You will be a fool and making a fool of yourself. Trust God instead. That came from Peacemaker.
And remember,
Peacemaker.
all what you're saying about them, they're the ones that are popular in the constituency. Right? So keep that in mind.
Yes.
Yeah, they're the popular ones in the constituency.
All right. Madeline says, you will see them again, Andre, when the 5 years is almost done.
I'm sure they're making their rounds already.
Okay. And she was confirming that the lady who called you works with government.
Okay.
Thank you.
Lucita Jean-Pierre says, it breaks my heart. My God, how someone can make $500 a month, even though they're working part-time or full-time. Supermarket groceries is expensive. To stay healthy is very costly.
Yeah, and some people, Tony, I mean, that's a skill set. That's what they can do. So
It's a job just like any other job, not because the person may don't have qualifications and so that means that they're not working hard and they're not putting in, the hours.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, and we don't need a law to ensure that they
don't
get a little
need,
increment, here, there,
Totally agree.
just to keep up with the pace of living in St. Lucia.
Lauren Jules says the minimum wage law didn't do absolutely anything to raise the citizens from poverty. Madeline says, holiday Friday, my friend. Roma Edmond says, how many hours the cleaner works? Maybe that's why her money is so low. It's called for question. Agatha Springer, good morning. Good morning, crew. My mom was one of the lucky ones. She developed breast cancer. Her husband, lucky ones, okay. developed breast cancer. Her husband was dead. He comes, Mr. Compton, who sent her for surgery at Victoria Hospital, then sent her to Barbados for expensive treatment with all the expenses paid. Now I understand what you mean. All the expenses paid. She died later on, but was cancer-free till her death. I am always grateful for all the help.
Oh, great.
That is coming from Agatha Springer. All right, Peacemaker Lucita, it's an insult. What a disgrace to see how hard these persons have been working, and $500 a month. Lord, help us and give us strength to face another day. Thank you, Peacemaker. Madeline had a lot of laughs. Lon Jules came back and said the minimum wage law is flawed. It should be a national minimum wage law. No matter how many hours a person works, that worker should be entitled to the national minimum wage law. Peacemaker says, Tony, if you, Paul, and, okay, Andre, I suppose, if you, Paul, and Keena go on a contest for laughing, you three would win the contest. All right, Joan Shallery says, good morning, Andre, Tony, Keena, and everyone listening.
Good morning, Joan.
Roma came back and says, Tony boy, when you and your friend come together, y'all discuss a lot of stuff. Strong discussions. Yes, we do. You do indeed. Sammy Antoine says, well said, Tony. All community carnivals should take place prior to the main event, a build-up to the main event. So that's Sammy Antoine. And Sammy says, what's the point of buying Vaval on Wednesday, burying Vaval, all right, burying Vaval on Wednesday after the main event, and you're still pressing on with so-called community carnivals? This is taking it too far. A place for everything and everything for its place. This country loves too much bacchanal. It's no wonder progress is so stagnant. All right, I got just a couple of minutes. Sammy Antoine, this is deliberate when the case flashing mirrors, as yet some clap for mediocrity. Carnival is an act of celebration of freedom throughout the entire Caribbean and the Caribbean diaspora across the world, where people celebrate their culture and remember all the pain all their ancestors endured. It's bare bottom, naked mass, to each his own. If you love it, keep up. Get something to do you love. Okay, Drama Queen, good morning to you as well. Luther Alce, good morning. Patricia Benjamin, good morning. John Flavian, Colita Augustine, a lot of you checked in this morning, boy. Elvin J. Teamworkers actually wrote something there this time. Timothy Anthony Jules also said something again. Lorna Maida, good morning to you, Lorna. Had to do that because it's that time.
Mm-hmm. So, Tony, you have Rev Up the Homegrown coming on next,
That's
right?
Next.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
We're going to touch on the results and so on of Carnival, and we'll touch on some other stuff. And also tell the listeners, the artists, that they can continue to release their music, and we're going to have Rev Up the Homegrown throughout, and the countdown as well.
Mm-hmm. So Rev Up the Homegrown is coming on next. Tony will be here with Keena. But apart from Rev Up the Homegrown, Keena, what else do you have coming up later?
Late night snacking, Andre, could be hurting our blood sugar levels.
That's a good
We've
one.
mentioned that as well. Also, we have the Rev-Up Nation News with the one and only Andre Paul. We also have the hit of the day later on. We also have, as well, coming up, a new study shows just 1 minute of anger can weaken our immune system.
1 minute of anger.
Just 1 minute of us being angry.
Mama.
And find out which is how you said that, Mama. Find out which Caribbean country faces a sharp decline in tourism arrivals. It's a sign of a deeper challenges within that country as well. So I'm going to touch on that too.
And the late night eating creates some other problems as well.
Yes.
If digestion,
Yes,
that's another big
digestion
one.
as well.
It's another big one, right? So we have, it's not a good thing to do. I was doing it a lot.
Yeah.
Late night, I always there snacking on something and so on and so on. But then it creates problems.
It creates problems in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So maybe that's another aspect of that thing. You said It could do what is it you say it could cause?
It could be hurting our blood sugar levels.
Blood sugar levels as
Yes,
well. Imagine
our blood
that.
sugar levels.
Wow.
As well, at 1:45, I have strong communities, Safe Street Strong Communities, and I'm going to be focusing on when many children are left unsupervised, they become vulnerable after the school bell rings. And at 2 p.m., we're joined by Mirage, an insurance company. We're talking insurance, and today's focus, a discussion pretty much. You need to tell the truth on the forms that you fill, your insurance forms. Because if you're dishonest, it could hurt you in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's important to be honest.
Okay.
Even
What is that? What time is that coming on?
2 p.m.
2 o'clock this afternoon. All right, Mirage. Good morning to the folks at Mirage. All right, so this has been Hard Drive for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for viewing, especially those of you on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, and also on DBS Television. All right, so the program is brought to you with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor, JJ's Paradise, and Joseph Shipping Agency. Joseph Shipping Agency, the only agency in St. Lucia with 24 hours efficient service. When everyone else is asleep, we are awake. Call Joseph Shipping Agency at 484-8888. That's 484-8888. Joseph Shipping Agency. At JJ's Paradise, we are now offering day pass specials for adults at the cost of $75 EC and children $45 EC, which includes pool access, one free drink, buffet, lunch buffet style, and dessert, ice cream. Children over 12 years will pay the adult price. Book a room for an additional $165 EC from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call JJ's at 721-7693. That's 721-7693, and book a day pass package. Towels are not included.
In moments of loss, finding comfort and support is essential. At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we understand that every life is unique, and honoring that life is our mission. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, offering personalized services that reflect the cherished memories of your loved one. From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Viewfort. Visit us at www.rambalisfuneral.com. Rambali's Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.
Rev-Up St. Lucia, your healthy alternative.
That is freaking awesome, dude.
97.1 FM, the alpha of radio.
This Monday only, Quartz is turning up the heat. Get 25% off credit, 15% off cash store-wide. And when you shop with Ready Finance for 24 months or more, unlock an extra